Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Bakili.
And me, Mandy Bakili.
And welcome to Season 8.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
And we're still here and we're going to be doing this. How many seasons do you think we're going to have?
Yeah.
We're never going to stop this.
We're going to be old women. We're going to be like 80 years old. Like, Mandy,
Yes.
I can't believe Gingerbeard did that to you.
Oh my God, if I'm still moaning about the same shit, when I'm 8 years old.
We're going to be moaning about so many stuff going forward. Like, we're going to moan about having kids, if we ever do have kids, marriage, weddings. Like, we've got so much of a journey to go with you guys. I'm really excited.
Walking today, like going for a walk with Gingerbeard and the dogs, and we saw like a couple, a baby and a buggy, and I was like, Gingerbeard, look, it's going to be me and you in the future. He's like, yeah, I'm going to give you a fat little Iranian kid.
Oh, it's so cute. But you know what's happened with me recently? I think a couple's moved in above us.
Yeah.
And they've got a newborn.
Mate, I heard it when I was at your yard.
Did you hear?
Yes.
Mandy non-stop, screaming and crying non-stop. And I was like, I can't believe it.
That's the kind of shit that's made me...
If I'm not maternal, I'm even more not maternal now.
I know. That shit, when I heard it at your place, I was thinking, that's the kind of shit that makes me never want to have kids.
Oh, God.
Non-stop crying.
Non-stop. Anyway, are you proud of us? We didn't take a break in between seasons. We're here. We are dedicated. And not only that, are we dedicated? We love being here. We love you guys.
Yeah, we love it.
I enjoy it so much. I come here and I just feel when I come... You know what our friend always says when she meets up with us? She's like, after I leave you guys, I feel like a lighter.
Who said that?
I feel lighter.
Yeah, that's
when I leave here, I feel lighter. Do you?
Yeah, because we just like have verbal diarrhea on here. And then we leave and we're like, oh my God, did I reveal my entire life on a public podcast?
I know.
Yes.
But that's the thing about this podcast. I think it's very much like a reality podcast rather than... I mean, it's not just dilemmas, it's such a mix, but it's very much like a reality TV.
I think a bit too much. Like, I think Gingerbeard's family actually said something to him, like someone told them something that I said.
Really?
You know that episode where I was like, oh, like we have sex and like, I don't know, if I say it again, actually it's a problem. It's always a sexual thing between me and Gingerbeard, and like his family like said something to him. But it's just part of the podcast, man. It's just like, what can I say?
Anyone says anything, we're like, it's work.
It's just part, it's work.
It's work. Anyway,
I have to talk about your dick because it's work.
But I know we said that we're going to start having guests on, which we are. I promise you, we've got some amazing guests lined up. But we decided to wait till the next season. And I'm sure you guys are all going to be okay with that because I know you just love us more than enough on our own. But we wanted to wait till we get a new studio because I'm sick of these bloody curtains.
Yeah, we're going to fix up our new studio. It's going to be so hot.
Yeah, it's killing the vibe.
It's going to be kitted up. So we're going to stunt on our guests when they come.
Yeah, you know we're show-offs.
Yeah, we're very much. So our guests are going to be like interesting people with like different... I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be like the typical sort of celebs.
We
might
will
have some celebs as well.
Yeah, it'll be a mix.
But like no celebs like us. So I don't know who we're going to get on.
That's not true. You know, Charlotte Crosby listens to this podcast.
Oh yeah,
and she's like really quite in the reality in just like celeb world. She's quite big. And you know what? One thing I've noticed, right, since being in this industry, the last 4 years, I've always noticed that like the girls from like Geordie Shore,
they're the loveliest.
They're the most nicest girls.
Yeah, I know.
Ever. Like, I'm not joking. Like Charlotte Crosby, I'd have never met her, but like she's so sweet. Obviously, she's like, she supports us, but she doesn't support us in silence. A lot of celebs might like listen to our podcast, but they won't admit it or tell us. But she's like open about it, and I like that about her. She's very like so sweet.
All of them are really nice.
Sophie, so sweet. Chloe, Ferry, so sweet. Yeah. They're all so real.
Yeah.
Like, I can't explain it. They're just very like, what you see is what you get. They're not like, they don't put a facade up.
100%.
Apart from Vicky Patterson, I don't know if she counts as a Geordie
She's
Shore.
not. She like disowned them, didn't she?
I don't know the story, but all I know is if you listen to one of our episodes, Who the Fuck is Lying, then you'll know why I don't really like her. But
it's an old ass episode. It's for the OGs.
She lied about something, so I don't. But I mean, other than her, all the rest of them are really nice.
Yeah.
To be fair, girls that are from that area, like what is it?
What area is
Newcastle.
Is it? It's Geordie Shore from Newcastle?
I think so, yeah.
But I think I would have been great on that show if I was from Geordie Shore.
Yeah, you would have been great, yeah. Girls that are from Newcastle are really nice in general, I feel like. They're really, really sweet.
Yeah, it's Amber from Newcastle.
Yeah, they are. They're all really sweet. And what was I going to say to you? So they've announced today that they're doing Celebrity Big Brother.
Are they?
They actually announced it.
Do you think I count enough as a celebrity to be on there?
I don't know, but...
What did you think they will put me on there?
Can all the listeners, please, all of you, do us a favour. Please email ITV and say we want Anna and Mandy on there.
Well, why wouldn't they put us on there? Who better to be on there than us? Like, who the fuck? Like, no one's going to be better than us. Me and you would make like Jedward look like boring.
Do you remember how much we used to love Jedward when we were
Me and
little?
Anna were obsessed with Jedward. If you don't know what Jedward is, then you're just too young.
Yeah.
Okay? We went to their concert.
Obsessed.
We were like arms reaching across this massive crowd just for our fingers to touch theirs. We had posters of them all over our wall.
I've got pictures of me with my poster of Jedward and I'm like, this?
Yeah,
I'm
why
kissing
did we
my
love
poster.
Jedward? We were so cool. Don't you think we were always so cool, me and you?
Maddie, liking Jedward is like the furthest thing from cool.
That's what makes it cool.
No, it's the
It's
furthest.
so uncool, it's cool.
It's the furthest. What do you mean it's so uncool, it's cool?
We were always so cool that we would do something that was like so, strange. Like we were so cool at that point where we liked Jedward. We were so cool. I had half my head shaved off. I was so cool.
I don't know. You saying that you're cool is uncool.
I'm the only person on this planet that can say I'm cool.
It's like,
no one else can say it.
Shut up.
Because it's a fact.
You're so up yourself.
It's a fact though. That's one thing no one can take away from me. I might be lazy.
Do you know what? I must say though, I'm really not cool. If there could be anything, like anyone that's not cool as me, I'm just the furthest thing from cool. Like I'm just embarrassing.
Very cool. No, listen. That's one thing that you just can't take away from me, man. I'm sorry. Like, I might be lazy, I might be dumb, I might be forgetful, but you can't take away cool. I was cool from the moment I went to school. I've always been fucking cool.
So, I know some people don't like dilemmas, but loads of people do love dilemmas, and we get hundreds of dilemmas. Like, I could say we actually get hundreds a week.
I love doing dilemmas. People seeking our advice.
I know.
We are giving amazing advice, okay?
Yeah. We are.
Like, we're going to start an Oprah Winfrey show. That's the aim. The goal here is to have live shows. Do you know what, by the way? I really want to do live tour shows.
Yeah, but
when are you going to get us a management to organise that?
I will soon.
That's on you, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to get us a good one.
Everything is on you.
I know. I fucking feel it.
Do you really that much?
Yeah. You're here to bring the banter. I'm here for everything else.
Well, Anna, what do you want me to do? Tell me. I'll bring some.
I'm joking.
Effort.
No, but definitely a tour is going to happen soon.
I want to do a live tour.
All right, we're going to do it soon. Relax.
I feel like I'll be better live.
So guys,
I want to get everyone to see how amazing I am in real life. Don't expect me to be funny if you see me though out, because I won't be.
What do you mean? You're going to be like, you're funny in the house, like literally. When we're with the girls and we're chatting, and I'm like, we're all laughing our heads off at you.
When does that happen? That hasn't happened anymore. I've lost my sense of humour.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
Okay,
so basically, guys, we get so many dilemmas. So we are going to do them today. I've got loads from Patreon and then loads from just like normal Instagram followers, that I've sent them in.
I have a hair on my face and it's so itchy and I don't know what to do.
A hair on your face?
Something, and I can't touch it because I've got my makeup on.
What do you mean?
A hair, like in my makeup. Like, it's just stuck in your foundation. You can't.
Okay, well, hurry up because I'm going to start the dilemmas.
Start these dilemmas. All right, start them. I got liposuction, guys.
Oh yeah, why don't you tell everyone about that?
I got lipo under my chin here and all around my jaw. And what can I say? At the moment, I just look the same. But hopefully, like when the swelling goes, I feels, how it feels. When we got BBLs and stuff, and you touch your stomach and you touch your bum.
It feels like nummy.
It's numb. It's like literally under anaesthetic, that feeling. That's what my whole jaw and my neck feels like.
Definitely still swollen.
Yeah, I hope it really does make a difference though.
I'm sure it will.
I feel like from the front it does a little bit.
I'm just too scared to do anything. Like after everything that happened with all our surgeries, like that I spoke about, all the like mistakes and the scars and stuff like that. Personally, for me, like I can't do anything unless it's like super bothering me to the point where it's like really ruining my confidence. Otherwise, I'm just not taking the risk. Because
I can do anything.
Yeah, I'm not. Like it's too many lessons. Like
I know, but like this was not the same.
I'm emotionally scarred and I'm physically scarred.
I get,
from what's happened.
Me too.
So it's like the thought of putting myself like lipo or anything like that.
I feel like that about like body surgery. Like, so right now I've got loads of dents and bumps and stuff around my hips.
That's because you've not done anything to your face yet. Like, well, maybe you've done now.
Now I've done it's not my face actually. It's under my chin.
Technically it's under her face.
It's under my face, okay? It's meant to be change the side profile. You know that when you have that little bit of fat under your chin, it's meant to change that. But I feel like that about my body because right now I've got problems with my body and I'm so scared to fix them. And I've had offers like, we'll fix it. Like this really famous surgical clinic in Knightsbridge was like, we'll fix it for you. I'm like, no, I'm too scared because I've had such bad experience. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is because I haven't had any bad experience. Like
I'm just
around my
scared
face.
with everything now. Like really scared.
This didn't feel like surgery though because I'm in and I'm out. I don't know downtime at all.
Yeah. She just had this funny thing wrapped around her head. Like really this like black thick thing wrapped around her head and she looked so
and
funny.
plus, it's called micro liposuction.
Yeah.
So it's done with like such a thin needle.
If anyone needs it, it's me.
Why?
Because I'm the one that's got like a chubby face and like a chubby hair.
You can't lipo face.
No, but you know there's another surgery. There is one that like I know I technically would look so much better with, and so many people have told me like you would look so much better if you did this.
That's such bullshit.
It's the one where they take out your cheek.
It's called buccal fat removal.
Yeah, but I'm just not doing it.
First of all, I didn't know this, but apparently you can't ever lipo your face, yeah? It's like no,
it's not lipo. It's removal.
Yeah, I know that.
You remove the buccal fat here.
Yeah.
From the side.
Cheeks make you look young.
Yeah.
I sent you a video of this girl. She's so pretty. She had cheeks. I feel like cheeks make you look young and youthful.
I've got to the point where, like, after everything that's happened to me personally, I just feel like just accepting myself a bit more. Like, if we got to the point where, like, even accepting my scars,
No,
like,
I can't accept
because I'm like trying to chase a way of like removing these scars. And we've recently gone to a clinic, to post-light scar clinic, and we don't know whether to keep going or not. We're thinking about it, but like, it's to the point where I don't know, like, should I just accept it? It is what it is. It's the way I am.
I'm not accepting my scar. So if you guys know any amazing scar removal surgeons or scar treatment clinics, please comment below.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying, obviously, if I could go somewhere and they'd fix it, I would go. But I'm always scared of something like getting it worse. So it's like, you either accept it or you take the risk of it getting worse. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but not a lot of times would something make it worse. Like, you have to make a massive cock up.
My fucking last BBL made my body worse. My last boob surgery, 2 boob surgeries made my body worse. So it happens a lot, Mandy.
Yeah,
but in our case, I think our genetics and our skin.
I think it's because, for example, your boob surgeries you didn't need. Yeah. That's like, do you know what I mean? So you should not have had that surgery. But when you have, like, for example, me, I've got big keloids on my thighs, I'm willing to take the risk because I need it done.
You need it so badly. Yeah. I get you.
But like this under chin thing, I didn't need. But because I saw so many celebs got it done and influencers got it done, and I knew it was such a like minor procedure. I'm awake. I'm not put to sleep. I'm laying there.
Yeah.
It's like 40 minutes and I'm up and I'm about and I fucking went to view a venue for Gingerbeard's birthday. So I knew it was not invasive.
Yeah. It's not risky.
It wasn't risky. I could tell it wasn't risky. But yeah, I think people should be really careful before going for like major surgeries like BBLs and stuff. Do your research.
Yeah. Watch our episode, Plastic Surgery Ruined Our Body. Yeah. I think it was 2 seasons ago. If you want to know, if you want more information.
I am still like one of those people though. I feel like when I'm older, I'm going to be one of those people that get like my eyelids done and the neck lift.
Yeah, you definitely are. You are. Anyway, guys, should we start the dilemmas?
Let's do the dilemmas.
Well, yeah, because I've got loads of good ones. Like I said,
chat about anything.
Yeah, we'll talk about anything. I've got some from Patreon. I've got some from Instagram. So I'm going to start with the first one.
Go on.
My best friend of 20 years is cheating on her husband. What can I do? It just feels so wrong.
Oh my God.
It feels wrong because it's his wrong.
How long do you think she's been cheating on her husband for? Probably 20 years.
She's her best friend for 20 years.
Yeah. How long have they been married?
It's such a complicated one, isn't it? It's so complicated because obviously your loyalty lies with your best friend.
I ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
It's my best friend.
Yeah.
Should you know wrong?
No, that's not true.
Yeah, have you seen that TikTok? It's so funny. Where like you've got your friend's back no matter what. And then like the friend is like, I'm cheating on my boyfriend. And she's like, well, he probably doesn't show you any attention. No. like I stole something. This companies make so much money. Like any excuse for your friend. Do you know what I mean? But no, I feel like at this big ass age, I'm going to tell my friend like what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah, 100%. But us with our friends are like that. Yeah. Have you not noticed? For example, like last week, remember when we were moaning about how Gingerbeard said to Mandy, you know, have the night, you could do what you want in the argument.
Yeah.
And then you just dragged that with him, didn't you? And you were just
I was not forgiving his ass for that.
No, it got to a point where my friend was like to Mandy, like, you need to stop, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like, you need to stop being like this. Like, if there's so many times if like Mandy does wrong or my mate does wrong, I'll be like, stop treating your man like that.
Yeah, they just put it on me and then I get embarrassed because like my sister and my friend are telling me off.
It's like, look, I don't back up my best mates just because they're my best mates. Like, I'm not that person. I would tell my best mates where they're wrong. But at the same time, I won't like turn my back on them.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
look, the actual truth here is, if we're not going to be funny, the truth here is like that what she's doing is cruel and she's wasting someone's life. Like, you know, marriage is such a big deal as well. Like, you committed to that person for the rest of your life. That guy has just been taken for an absolute fool. So you should just put out your friend on it and be like, use a hoe. Like, use a hoe.
No.
Like, well, since you're cheating on him and you don't care about him and you don't respect him in any way, I'm going to fuck your husband. How do you feel about that?
Mandy, stop it. No.
But how can she do that to him? You know what? I've had enough.
No.
I've had enough of myself. I'm always angry when men are cheating on women. When men are cheating on women, I'm so angry. But when the woman cheats on a man, I'm like, yeah,
But
get it, girl.
why are you...
Yeah, fuck it. Why? I'm not going to be sexist anymore, Jane.
Yeah, stop being sexist because you were so sexist last episode. Even in the clips that we are going up on our Instagram, it's all like, men are like this, women are like this. Men are like this, women are like this.
I've had enough.
Wait, but the thing is, what makes you think this is a woman? Like, it never at one point did it say, I'm a girl and my best friend is... It could be a guy.
Oh my God, this makes it even more of a situation.
Why?
That my brain automatically thought that the cheat was a woman.
Yeah, why?
That's scary.
Yeah,
because of mad self-reflection over here right now. Like, why? Why did I think that?
You just assumed
my best friend of 20 years...
You just assumed that our listener was going to be a girl. Because majority of our listeners are girls.
Yeah.
She said she wasn't going to be sexist anymore.
No one
and then
says that.
within like literally a minute, she's sexist. That's sexist.
My best friend of 20 years, like he obviously, it's his gay best friend.
Gay guys are a bit more emotional, maybe.
Yeah, gay guys are more emotional and they think like us. Straight men, all their friends are cheating on their wives and they're like, yeah, well, yeah, of course. She's never going to find out. Can't eat steak every day. Some joke that fucking Ginger used to say when I first met him.
What?
When I first met him, he would crack that joke.
What?
Can't eat steak every day, yeah? And the first like week or two. And now, 2.5 years later, it pisses me off.
Yeah, you don't let it go. I'm the same. I won't let shit go. I remember things from like...
Remember when Caslick said that he wouldn't mind if his girlfriend like danced and like flirted with other guys?
When I first met him, he was like, yeah, it was so funny. We were like literally just seeing each other. We weren't like... It wasn't even like a date. We were literally just seeing each other.
Yeah.
And he was like, if I had a girlfriend, she can, she can dance with guys. I don't care. It's just a dance. She can flirt with guys. It's just fine. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Are you joking me? Like, no, you would not. Now look at him.
Now he's like a security firm.
Yeah. And then he was like, oh, if I have a girlfriend, she can have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I can't even post what I want on Instagram.
It's so funny.
Funny how things change, innit?
Things they say.
But it's true. Look, I still have, on my notepad.
What?
I've got, I can't show you because it says his name, but I've got like...
things he said like 2.5 years ago.
I've got, I wrote this on the 4th, 2022, his positives, and I put a list. Do you want to hear some of his positives? Good sex, his looks, good conversation, doesn't fart.
Doesn't fart.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Doesn't murder
doesn't
people.
Give me the ick. Good.
You can't put doesn't.
I wrote smart, good general knowledge, no social media.
That's a positive.
Spent a lot of time at mine. Oh. Anyway, and then I've got a list that is like his negatives, which is like 10 times the amount on the list.
The list thing is actually really useful to see if you're fucking with the right person or not.
It is a really good thing to do.
Obviously, Anna didn't follow her list.
No, but anyway, we were your
friend is a hoe.
Yeah. So what I was going to say, is that I definitely think that you need to have words with your friend and like say to her or him that I don't...
Him? Oh, him. Oh, yeah.
We can't assume it's a girl.
Okay, sorry.
That I don't think what you're doing is right and you need to sort it out. Like, you need to stop. You either get a divorce.
You need to get a divorce.
Yeah, it's just not right. Another thing I was going to say is I'd be super paranoid if my friend was cheating on her husband, like, long term.
Yeah, because you can't be loyal to him. You ain't a loyal friend to me.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, if you're just cheat one off, look, it's not good, but okay, it's happened, But if you're, like, going on a long-term affair... I'm going to always think, like, when you go back home to your husband or wife and you're looking at them in the eye every single night, sleeping in bed, waking up next to them, having dinner on table with them, like, with your family, whatever, and you're just lying to them like that. And it takes a lot of, like, you have to be really cold.
Yeah, you have to be a bad person.
You know, I just think, I wouldn't say bad person.
I do. I think you have to be a bad person. It's not even a one slip-up mistake thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's that whole ass affair.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. It's not nice. It's not good.
No.
Good in character.
It's really bad.
I think if you can do that, and be so okay with that, then what can you do to your friend? Like, what could you do to me if you could do that to the man that you've made vows with till death do us part, sickness and health?
In my country, the punishment for infidelity is very severe.
Yeah, well, in our country, the punishment for not even just doing anything is severe. So you can't really use them as an example.
No, infidelity is wrong, okay?
Yeah.
There was something I saw on TikTok that I want to ask you. This girl, her man cheated on her and she took his mother's ashes and threw them in the river. I wanted to ask your opinion on this. She then got arrested and go to prison for doing something to a corpse.
It's not a corpse.
It's a corpse. It's still regarded as a corpse.
Ashes. A corpse is a dead body.
Yeah, it's a corpse. It's a burnt ashes corpse.
Okay, I don't know if it's a corpse.
It's destruction of corpse. I read the whole thing. It was a destruction of the corpse.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
And then what happened? Did she go to prison?
I don't know. I didn't go into it that much. Just wanted to ask you.
I want to know if she goes to prison.
Do you want her? Do you think she should? Do you want her to go to prison?
It's a very complicated one again. Because you know what it is?
People are going to hate you for saying that right now.
No, you know why?
Because I read all the comments. Everybody said it was really evil what she did. She deserves to go to prison.
Prison?
Imagine it was my corpse in powder form in an urn in ashes.
Yeah.
And somebody did that to my ashes.
Well, this is the thing. If I cheated on my boyfriend and he was so hurt and angry that like kind of like almost clouds you're not thinking straight in that moment of like disbelief and anger and more like shock to the system. Because sometimes when you find out someone's cheating on you, you're almost in a state of shock.
Right.
It's like you never thought that person would do something like that. Like those ones are the worst. If you kind of have a feeling or that person's always been a bit slimy, okay. But there's sometimes people find out that the person they never thought in a million years would do something like that. And they're in a state of like shock and like, it doesn't really excuse it. I think it's wrong. Yeah. Obviously, it's wrong.
I mean, I'd throw him in the river if I could physically.
Because it's not exactly the mother's fault that is.
The mother's not there.
She should have brought up such a fucking dusty son.
Innit? But she's dust and she's got a dusty son.
It's not funny.
Anyway, the dust is settled now.
Yeah.
I think it's very wrong what she did.
It's definitely wrong. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. But like at the same time, does she go to prison?
Yeah, how many years do you do for that?
It's a bit complicated, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we should all learn to control our anger in all situations and it's fucked up, innit?
Yeah, 100% we all need to learn to control our anger.
I could lose my shit like that, man. I'm not gonna lie. I could actually lose my shit.
Yeah, me too. It's like the worst thing ever to find out someone that you never
I don't know what I'd be capable of.
Someone that you trust and love so much has like betrayed you.
Yeah, and you just want to hurt them back.
Yeah, but it's wrong.
100%
and that's not the right thing to do. You should... The right thing to do is not react like that. Like just maybe cry and shout and then go, you know?
Anyway.
I mean, do you know what I saw recently? It's gotten really nothing to do with the cheating thing, kind of a little bit, but it's got to do with the prison thing. So this man went to prison for 5 years for not paying child support. 5
years?
5 years for not paying child support. He comes out of prison, does a paternity test and finds out that it's not even his child.
Oh my God.
So that woman sent him to prison for 5 years for not paying and it wasn't even his child. What do you think should happen in that?
She should go to fucking prison for 5 years, mate.
I think she should go to prison for double.
Maybe she thought it was his child though.
No. The judge asked her, do you know who the baby father is? She said, yeah.
And she said, I still for fucking 5 years to prison. She's a cold-hearted bitch, man.
She deserves to go for double the time, I'd say.
She sent a man to prison for no reason at all. Zero reason. Random man, basically.
Yeah.
That poor man.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? Good thing he saved the money and didn't pay the child support.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a bit of a madness. So in this situation, we both agree she should talk to her best friend and tell her best friend. And like I said, I'd be a bit... I wouldn't know if I could trust my best friend anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust her around my man either. Because if she can do that to her man, she's on this cheating thing. She's looking for new dick. You never know what she's going to do around my man. She ain't coming around my man.
The thing is, some people are having affairs and they feel really bad about it.
Really?
Like, there are people that are having affairs and they're like, every day I feel like I want to stop. I need to stop.
Yeah, fuck them people.
Yeah, and then they're like, I can't. And then they can't stop themselves. They can't help it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They can't help it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, you're just selfish.
Yeah, 100%. You're just selfish. Okay, so next one is, hey guys, I have this weird dilemma. I may sound crazy, I don't know. My ex and I broke up a year ago after being together for 4 years. It was peaceful and I moved on okay. Now I see that he's traveling to all these countries with these girls that I don't rate. And I feel like I'm going through the breakup all over again. I wouldn't expect him to be doing this. Why can't I be okay with him having fun? Like, I truly don't want to get back together with him. So why is this affecting me so much? Am I crazy?
You're a narcissist like me. Yeah. We're narcissists. exist together. No, but I just get that completely. Like,
I get that too.
I don't want to be with you, but I want you to be miserable, suffering, depressed, obsessed with you for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you dare find another woman. And be flying around the world as well.
Flying around the world with loads of different women.
And I bet you the same kind of guy that probably didn't take you on a single holiday. Next thing you know, he's flying everyone around. Do you know what I mean? Where you're just trying to get this money from. Now you're flying around.
Do you know what? I think it's quite normal for girls kind of feeling like this.
Yeah.
Like you're jealous.
The irresistible desire of a man as a woman, the irresistible desire of a woman is to be irresistibly desired.
By a man.
I like the ending, just to be irresistibly desired. You just by a man, obviously by a man.
Okay.
Unless she's a lesbian, it could be by a woman.
Oh, yeah, true.
But then it'll be complicated because they both want to be irresistibly desired. It'll just get very complicated. That's why you want to be irresistibly desired. Nothing makes us feel better than just knowing that there's someone out there not getting over us.
But it's sad. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That like we want people to want us, but even if we don't want them. But that, to be fair, there are people in my life and like I genuinely don't want them to want me anymore. Like ex-boyfriends, I just don't want them to want me or love me or like me or I don't want them to desire me at all anymore. But like that's because, it gets to a point where it's uncomfortable.
You're just sounding so up yourself right now. Like
Well, it's true because it's just got to a point where it's like making me feel really uncomfortable.
No, I love you. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah, because sometimes
like, I just don't want to be desired anymore.
But you know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
Because it's like becoming an uncomfortable situation for me. But
no one desires me that much for me to be able to have the same, perspective as Anna. Like, I'll just take the little bit of desire I'm getting.
But I get in other situations, I can get how that means. Like, there might be some other people that I used to see that I'd be like, oh, why not? It would be great if they all liked me. Because I'm just amazing.
They could go around meeting all these other women, but just saying no one compares to that girl. Like, Mandy. Like, no one compares to Mandy. Do you know what the fucked up thing is here? Me, the biggest thing I fear about breakups, is like, obviously going through the heartbreak. What I feared the most, like, when I start hearing and seeing the moving on phase, like, the pictures and the videos of them on holiday and then someone's like, oh, I seen this story in there in the background and there's like 10 girls and like, that whole thing is probably, I think, the hardest part. That's why you're so lucky because, like, Kowsik didn't have social media when you broke up for those, 3 months.
Yeah.
But, like, when your boyfriend's got socials or his friends are for socials,
that's the hardest
And, like, they're posting, like, they're, like, flying around the world and obviously they're going to be trying to get over you. So they're going to be around loads of girls trying to get over you.
They're going to be, posting extra.
I don't think, like, Gingerbread would be, but I feel like his friends would be, like, filming and then I'll be, like, seeing Gingerbread in the background. And then that shit would be really hard. So the best thing to do is just avoid seeing it.
I didn't experience that, but I still experienced like just hearing about him or like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because like when we broke up, you'd be like, oh, he's at Kowsik's house or they're like at his restaurant or whatever. So I still used to hear it, but I can imagine having the social media would be even harder because I'll never forget with one of my relationships, one of my exes, when we broke up, like I had a really bad heartbreak. I was going through a really tough time. And I was trying everything to just try and get over it. I remember I was like literally going to meet this Iranian footballer guy in Belgium. I was like on the plane to go and see him because I just wanted to like get my mind off things. And I'll never forget like being on the plane and like going through my ex's social media and like I connected. Oh, someone sent me a girl's profile and said, just so that you know, your ex is away with this girl that he used to see or something. I was like, what the fuck? So I go on and I see that like he's where she is and she's where he is and like all their stories were adding up and like they were liking each other's pictures and they went to Mykonos and it was like literally, not even long. It was like literally, guys, I'm not even joking.
You done a Justin Bieber.
It was a week after we broke up, 2 weeks after. I'm saying that even though like I was going away as well to go and see a guy, but it was like kind of down to him that we broke up.
That ex of Anna's, like she just doesn't realize it, but he was homosexual. He had a...
No, don't stop. He wasn't homosexual.
He was.
No, he wasn't. But
he was. He was like, can we watch Mean Girls?
Stop it, Mandy.
He had a...
No, stop. Stop.
Why?
I said stop. Anyway, so basically, it was just, I'll just never forget that moment when you see that social media thing and it's like, boom. It's like a
knife through your chest.
It hurts so much.
Yeah, that's like the scariest part, I feel like.
But like, obviously this girl doesn't even want her ex at all.
Yeah, and plus whatever men can do, women can do 10 times more. So just try not to see the stories, try not to see the socials, tell people not to show you. and have your fun and enjoyment and just don't care. Like, everyone's got to move on at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think, look, it's natural to kind of feel a little bit jealous sometimes. Like, that's fine. You're not crazy. You're just having a little bit of jealousy. But like, just try for your own sake.
Yeah.
Like, be disciplined about it.
Yeah, you could always just, give him a text, like, hey, thinking of you. And then he'll just come like, back to how he was, back to square one.
No, don't do that. That's so toxic. Don't do that. That's so toxic. No. You know what? Don't ever fuck around with someone's feelings because like, you would never want it to happen to you.
That's the actual truth.
Yeah. Like, that's one thing that I've kind of realized after my 2 really bad breakups. I've kind of learned from them situations, and I think like you have from seeing me go through them.
Right.
Like, I think you feel like after seeing that, you wouldn't ever want to fuck someone about or play around with their feelings or like, you know what I mean?
100% no, I wouldn't.
It's just, it's not nice. But yeah, it's
girl, fuck that guy, man. The more girls he sees and speaks to, the more he's going to probably realise like that you were incredible.
Yeah, you know, one thing like I feel is if me and Kalzik do break up, and he starts seeing all these other girls, like, I ain't worried about it. That's one thing. It will hurt, but I'm not worried about it because, like, I am me and no one can compare to me in my head. Like, and that's the way you should be. Mm-hmm. Everyone should be. It's like, I don't think I'm the fittest girl or the smartest but I'm me.
Yeah.
And no one else is you. That's your power. Exactly. Okay, next dilemma is a crazy one.
Tell me.
Right. I found the Grindr app on my boyfriend's phone. He denies being gay, but he has experimented in the past. What do I do?
Okay, he denies being gay, but he's got the Grindr app. He's more than gay.
No.
He's getting it in every day.
Well, no. Maybe he's had the app on his phone from before.
And all I know is my friends that had Grindr, they were on like having sex like every day with other people.
When they were
That's
active.
not experimented in the past.
Wait,
that's being full-blown gay.
Hold on a minute. Have you not got apps on your phone that you do not use anymore?
No.
Yes. Oh my God, my phone's full of apps that I downloaded years ago and it's still there.
Yeah, like, okay.
Doesn't mean I use them anymore.
What I'm saying is if you ever had Grindr on your phone, bro, you're gay. Like,
no, you could be bi.
Yeah, bi.
Bisexual.
You're bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's saying he's experimented in the past?
Yeah. I mean, Grindr says a lot more than experimenting. Grindr is like, there's beginner, intermediate, and then there's like professional, expert.
Is there?
Yeah.
No.
Like
I think if you were someone that wanted to try it out, if you're a guy that wanted to try it out, I think that's the place where you'd go.
Maybe you're right.
Because it's like the kind of place where you'd go, you don't really like need to know them, I guess. I don't really know much about Grindr, but I'm guessing you don't really need to.
So if like a girl wanted to, if a girl wanted to explore with a lesbian girl, you just download an app and then you forget to delete it.
Yeah, because basically it's like, it's not, I don't think Grindr, even though I think intentionally was meant for dating, I don't really know.
But I think our mates that had it were just like sleeping around all the time.
Yeah, it was just like a sex thing for them. But I think most people that were on Grindr, I think it was like for sex kind of thing.
I need to go on and download the app. You never know, I might find Ginger Beard on there.
But yeah, so look, it could be that like he downloaded it when you weren't together and he just wanted to kind of like experiment and see whether, he enjoyed it.
If he enjoys dick.
The point is like what you want to do with that information now.
Yeah, what do you want to do with that information?
Like, because she said, like, what do I do? So you're either like a very, very open-minded person and like you just accept the fact that, he experimented in the past and you trust him that it's not whilst you were together, or you're a bit different. Like, I'm going to be real and honest and straight up, right?
I was going to be, I'm so scared of saying anything on this podcast. I'm scared you're going to shout at me.
No, I'm going to be honest. Can't lie about this. If I find out that my guy's like literally done stuff with other guys before, for me, it's like, I kind of feel a bit, I can't explain it, but for me, it's a put off.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
I mean, I'm out.
The thing is, it's like, I'm just so scared in this day and age to say anything because it's like this, everyone's just out to get you like bloody cancelled.
I'm out. If I find out Ginger Beard even like kissed a guy, he's not Ginger Beard anymore. I'm calling him Jenny. And I'm going to throw some glitter in his face and I'm going to leave.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got the right to feel like that though, because at the end of the day, everyone's got a type.
If a man said that about a woman, I'd understand.
Yes, 100%.
If he said, I wouldn't be with you if you'd done something with a girl, I'd understand.
It's your type.
Exactly.
I think like that's your type. Like if you want to be with a guy, my type is a straight guy.
Who's like so straight.
My type is a guy that's straight, and not only just straight. I like a guy that's very in his like masculine energy.
Yeah, to be with.
That's my type. To be with. To be friends with and hang out with. Oh, mate, I'll be friends with.
I love gay guys.
I love gay guys to hang around with. I love them as my mates.
Yeah.
I love to go out with them. They're the best fucking time, the best laugh. They're like the best energy, like the best vibes, everything. But like for me to be with, to build a life with, for me
just,
personally.
I can't kiss those lips, like knowing that he's sucked dick.
It's hard.
I can't do it.
But at the same time, I rate the girls that don't have that type, that are very much more open-minded and very much, I rate that about them. Like they don't let these things like stop them. It's already hard enough finding a man.
We can't be like that. It's just for different continents. It's just not happening.
I mean, think what you want, say what you want. It is what it is. Like
maybe we've just been raised like that, though.
Maybe we've
just been raised, like brainwashed, like to feel like that.
We have definitely been brainwashed to think that, like, for us, a masculine man is a guy that's never done anything with a man.
Yeah,
that is because you can be a masculine man, very much in your masculine energy, and have had sexual experiences with other guys.
Why does that not make sense in my mind?
Maybe, I don't know why we're like that, but we are.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's got nothing to do with being homophobic or anything like that. Like, because people want to stop jumping at you and like being like you're.
I don't think they would, and I think a lot of women would feel the same.
Really?
Yes, a lot of women wouldn't want to be with a guy that's like had done sexual things with a guy.
I don't know. This day and age is all like, you know.
Oh, this day and age, like whatever. Like,
can't say shit.
Yeah, you can. You're just so scared all the time. Like,
it's because I'm in this.
Overly scared.
You know what? Why? It's because I'm in this.
But now you're in a day and age where everyone's being accused of being everything. So why does it matter? Everyone's constantly being accused.
I hate it.
You say you're pro-Palestine, they say you're anti-Semitic. You say you're, I don't want a guy that wears like nail polish. Oh, you're homophobic. Anything you say, they're jumping at you.
Yeah.
Like about anything. So everyone's getting accused, left, right, and centre.
Do you know why? It's because, like, firstly, I'm in this industry so much. Like, yes, you're doing a podcast and stuff, but I'm very much in this industry, and I can see the way people jump at you and like cancel you or try and like get at you. I'm not really bothered about getting cancelled or like, I'm not bothered about that. What bothers me is like when people come for like my character in a way where it's not me.
Yeah.
That upsets me a lot. Like, you can say what you want about my looks, but if you come for my character and you say like, if you come and say I'm homophobic when it's the last thing in the world that I am, it upsets me. That genuinely upsets me. Or if you try and say that I'm like, I'm bad, I've got bad characteristics when you don't. When I don't. Oh, I do have bad characteristics. Everybody does. I'm not perfect, but the things that they're going to try and accuse me of.
There's always going to be weirdos that are going to interpret things in the way they want to, like,
interpret
it to make their argument, valid. People are going to do that. That's just what people do. You can't care too much. You're not saying anything which is like wrong.
Yeah, technically, people will say what I'm saying is wrong because they'll say that I'm trying to say that like a man that it has done things with other men in the past isn't like masculine enough or isn't...
For you.
Yeah.
For you.
Exactly.
You're literally saying you rate the women that would be with someone like that, but for you.
Yeah.
That's like... It's like, for example, you're bringing a Middle Eastern man on here that's quite like religious and he's saying, I wouldn't want a girl that's had OnlyFans. Like, there's nothing wrong with a girl having OnlyFans. If she wants to, she's free to do that.
Yeah.
But it's like, what, he's wrong, but that's his type. He wants someone that's like a bit more conservative. That's his
fine.
type. We wouldn't want a girl like me and you. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Exactly. But I've always been like that. I've always thought, if you want a girl that's like, a bit more modest or covered up, that's fine. That's your type. Everything is like, it's up to you. As long as you carry the same, I do believe like, though, one thing is like, as long as you kind of don't be double standards about it.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be double standards. If you do it yourself, then you shouldn't really expect the other person or your other half not to do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get you.
I am very much like that.
But no, actually, because I have like experimented with girls and I would not be with a guy that's experimented with guys. I'm just saying that straight.
Yeah, true.
I don't give a fuck. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
My type is being double standards. How about that? My type is double standards.
Wow, what a fucking way to start the season.
Why?
So like...
So much controversy in these dilemmas. That's why.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's making me feel really uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't like it. I just don't like it.
What, the dilemmas?
No, I don't like controversial shit. I don't like it. I just want a nice, simple life.
She wants a peaceful life. I don't want peace. I want peace and no problem. Anna, relax. Deep breaths in and out. We've got our people here. They love us. They support us.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that matters.
Not really.
some of the most controversial people in the world are making the most money.
I don't care about
Like
money
Piers Morgan
like that.
or Andrew Tate. Like they're fucking billionaires. And like here we are like so scared, treading on eggshells around every topic. Grow up, man. You're a vagina. You're actually a vagina. Like,
maybe I am. I don't know.
Anna wants to like be like this person that's like pro everything. I agree with everyone. You know, like them people.
That's not true. I spoke up about Gaza on my social media.
Exactly. You were brave then.
At the very beginning when like
it was
scary.
No one.
And actually, to be honest, it's 1 month in and there's not one. For the first time today, I saw Jess and Eve spoke about it. It's the first time I've seen Love Islanders speak about it. Other than them two, which I rate them.
Yeah,
other than them, not one Love Islander has spoke up about Gaza, and I have. But like, so I'm not that much of a vagina. I am quite brave.
Well, then why are you having anxiety attacks on this podcast about things? Because you said you don't want to be in a relationship with a man who sucked dick? Oh my God, so controversial. So controversial.
It's because of my explanation, because my reasoning.
Your reasoning was because your opinion, what in your eyes, what makes your, senses aroused, a masculine man would be someone who hasn't had sexual relations with another man. That's just your brain and that's how it's wired. Like,
yeah, it's true.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. So what do you do? Babe, you do whatever makes you happy.
I forgot the fucking dilemma. It's been that long.
She said she found out Grindr app on her boyfriend's phone. You do whatever,
Maybe you should start experimenting with girls. Make it equal. No double standards.
Right, next dilemma. My relationship dilemma is me and my ex of 4 years split around 8 weeks ago. We share a little girl. He's already got a new girlfriend and has moved in with her. How should I handle the situation as it feels super heavy and confusing my feelings, but I just know me and my daughter deserve much better.
8 weeks. 8 weeks is nothing.
2 months.
2 months. He dropped the whole fam and got a whole new woman.
Scary, isn't it?
Don't put anything past these. I was going to say.
You need to stop. You're so sexist.
I swear, I don't. Honestly though, what is that? It's like that. 8 weeks.
Yeah, I know, it's fucked.
That's so sad. Imagine having a family with someone and then getting dropped.
One of my biggest fears.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's like, once you also have a child with them, it's like they're part of your life forever. It's like you can't even get away from them.
I don't know. I think it's better to get dropped when you have a child than not with a child.
Why?
It depends. Like, imagine you give like 10 years of your life to Cowsick, or I gave 10 years of my life to Gingerbeard. I'm 45 years old, no kids, and I get dropped. I have no one. Like, at least apart from my family.
Yeah, but that's only because we're old.
Right, when you get older and we're talking
about young. If you're like 20 and then you spend like 10 years and you break up at 30 and he's dropped you and it's better to be without a child, no?
Yeah, because you're 20, it's just the beginning. You shouldn't have even been in a relationship for that long. Like, what were you even doing? Wasting your teenage years.
You're not a teenager after 20, Mandy.
Yeah, but she was with him. If she was with him before her 20s, it's a waste of her.
I'm saying if she was 20 and then she was with him for 10 years and then she was 30 when she got dropped.
Still waste of time. Could have raised a whole 10-year-old in that time.
Your point is that if she comes out of it with a child, it's better.
I sometimes think that when you waste so much time on a guy, sometimes it's better to come out with something. Do you know what I mean? At least you got something to show for.
I get what you mean, but at the same time, no, because like once you're dropped or whatever by him and you just want to get away with him out of sight, out of mind, just forget about, like, you just want to move on from him, like, forget that horrible feeling of like being dropped.
You have to get rid of the child as well.
You've got a child, which is like, you can't, he has to be involved in the child's life, because I really don't believe or agree with the whole keeping your child away from, I actually really passionately hate that. Like when women keep their child away from their dad because of their own issues. Like
they do it, they use the child as a weapon.
I think I'm so against that.
Yeah, that's weaponizing your child.
Like, let's say the guy did the worst thing to you, like he's cheated on you, whatever it may be. Like, as long as the kid's not in danger.
Yeah, but that's selfish women, I know.
Yeah, you shouldn't keep your child away from the dad. No way.
Yeah, because if you love your child, you want your child to have a father figure.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So you should be sacrificing everything for your child.
Like I said, as long as the child's in a safe
environment.
But like in this situation, obviously,
a lot of dads don't care though, yeah? A lot of dads like they actually don't care. It's quite sad. There's a lot of kids, that have no relationship at all with their father. They don't see their father at all. Like that happens a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it is really sad. Look, for her situation is really sad as well. Really upsetting. When I read it, it hurt a bit.
Yeah,
Like,
I can imagine.
I can imagine how hard it must be. But what I would say is this, my advice. It's that, okay, the dad's moved in with this new woman. You don't even know who she is. She's not been there around long enough. Like, I would totally agree with not wanting your child to go over to that house.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You don't know her.
You don't know her and it's super fresh. It's just not right. I would say that you would say to the baby daddy, like, you want to spend time with your daughter, you spend time with her outside, you do activities all day or, you know, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
you can have her. But I don't really feel comfortable with my child being around this new woman. It's only been 8 weeks. It's probably not right on the child, you know? It's confusing for the child. Like, I think there should be a certain amount of time that goes by where it's like, you know, it's okay for her to start staying at the baby dad's house.
It's gonna come after she builds some sort of relationship with the woman, though.
Yeah, and
It's such a weird scenario,
It's
isn't it?
such
When
a
this
weird
happens?
scenario, but I actually really like agree with that.
Yeah.
Because you know what? My ex, one of my exes, I have an ex for every situation.
Yeah,
How
mate, tell
weird
me
is
about
that?
it.
But my ex had a child, and I was really, really good with his child and his baby mama. Like, I was really good with her.
Yeah. It's a grown thing to do.
Yeah, because you know why? Like, firstly, it's not the child's fault. I think she was so cute. She was so sweet. Like, adorable. Why would I treat her in any type of way just because...
But you're a nice person.
Yeah, and then also the mum of the child. Like, why would I treat her in
Yeah.
any way? Because she's not done anything to upset me. She's not hurt me. Like, so I had a great relationship with them and it worked out well. I did feel weird, like, certain situations, like with him going round there. Like,
Yeah, it was a bit awkward.
A bit awkward, but I had to kind of like understand and like...
You just have to not let bitterness and spite cloud your judgment. And, you know, you have to try and look at things from the other woman's perspective. But I don't even know what she's doing with him because he is a major red flag.
Yeah.
Like, after 8 weeks, leaving his family and getting with you, I would be really worried.
There's so many mistresses that turn into wives.
Yeah, I know. And then they just end up being cheated on as well, which is karma.
Not always.
How do you know? How did you know, Anna?
Loads of mistresses that end up being wives that turn out to be the forever wife. It's mad. But anyway.
Maybe that's like the real love of their life.
I feel like this episode's giving me a headache.
Yeah.
I have a headache.
Really confusing.
No, I actually have a headache.
Why?
I don't know, suddenly.
Now you said that, I'm getting a headache.
I think it's time to end this episode now.
It's been very weird dilemmas.
Yeah, it's been a very heavy. Can you please send in lighter
It's very complicated, very controversial.
Yeah. Anyway, we love you. We hope you enjoyed our episode. I'm going to go on a date night now with Cowslick, finally, after a million years. So I'm excited. Do I look nice, guys?
Hopefully fun things will happen.
I won't be wearing this. I'm going to be wearing like something.
And then we'll like reveal it on the catch-up.
Yeah, we love you guys and we'll see you next week.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.